former Lieutenant Governor Lloyd Omdahl has passed away at the age of 93. He was a member of the Democratic Party. He was appointed Lieutenant Governor in 1987. He served from then until 1992 with Governor George Sinner. Governor Doug Burgum released the following statement, saying in part, he was a constant presence and passionate voice in North Dakota government and politics for more than 60 years. We are deeply grateful for his service and commitment to the citizens of North Dakota. Funeral arrangements have not yet been announced.